and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are safe at home and taking all the precautions that are necessary. Well, I am Rashi. Today I'm going to film a video on how to do eyebrow or upper lips or basic threading at home. By no means I say that I am a pro, but these are the few techniques that I have rediscovered and I am trying to do my level best to look good at home. Because naturally there are no salons or parlors or anything open, and it's okay, you don't need to glam up any which ways, but these are few things that you're used to doing it on a daily basis, so you might not feel great without doing an eyebrow or an upper lip or maybe a forehead in my case. So you can see clearly how much growth I have. So I'm going to show you guys few tips and tricks that you can do it at your home. And yeah, so without any further ado, let's get into the video. There are certain things that you might already have it on hand, like maybe you might have seen it somewhere, or maybe someone else was using it and you thought of purchasing it and you might not be using it. So one of that things is this spring. This spring you can use for threading for your face or maybe upper lips or wherever you're comfortable with. So I did have this long time back and I used to use it only on emergency purposes. Otherwise I was too lazy to try this and I used to go to salon and get things done. So yeah, you might not have this. So I have few more two techniques that you can wait and see until I proceed. So this is the first thing that you can use to do threading. Basically, you just have to roll it like this and just place your tongue beneath your lip, and then you just gradually start moving it inward like this. So I'll just show. So once you roll it in the spring, your hair, tiny hair will start coming in that, and once you start rolling it, it will gradually pluck from your skin, and that is a very little trick. Like you'll feel exactly how you do the eyebrows, that much how it hurts. And I have done it recently, so I don't have much, but I do have a little bit of growth around here and here. So this is a very easy technique to do. You can also do your face also with this, but I'm not much used to doing the face, so these are the only usual places where I do. I also tried doing my forehead, but it's getting very difficult. So upper lips and face is a great part. You can work with it because you can move your tongue along like. So that gives a lot of hold, wherein here it is little bit of difficult to hold your hair in between this. So this is tip number 1. Second method that I'm showing you guys is again with one tool, that is this particular tool, the tweezer. Some of you might already have, some of you who are used to wearing eyelashes might have these in hand, and this is one of the traditional methods of threading as well. So basically you just have to pluck your hair, you have to pluck single hair and make your eyebrows in shape. So I just tried doing 1 or 2 and it is really hurting it very badly. This hurts a lot. It is a very tough method, but if you're someone who can do it, then nothing good like that, because this hurts a lot. And I think this is very time consuming as well, because you have to pluck each and every hair and it is hurting way a lot. So yeah, this is one of the techniques. Use if you like it. I am not asking you to even try because this hurts a lot, but it's one of the techniques that someone who is used to doing it or someone who wants to really try, then can definitely try it, doing it with a tweezer. Third technique that I'm showing you is just a basic trimming that you can do. A lot of times what happens is once the eyebrows start growing, it gradually grows from here, and you can very much easily see the difference in between your normal shape of the eyebrows and this grown hair. So what you can do is you can just trim the hair from the top. Be very careful, but this will also give you a much better look than what you already are looking with respect to your eyebrow shape. So you can see like it gives a much better and even line. So you can see the difference. So doing this much helps too. If you are someone who is shaving your face, I have never ever done and I find it really risky to try it. But if someone who is doing shaving on the face, then you can definitely shape your eyebrows with the scissor and use your razor around below the eyebrow and above the eyebrow. So that will give you a clean eyebrows too. And the last step, that is a very simple step. Last method of threading your hair, your facial hair, is by using a thread. So I have an eyebrow rill. So if you are someone who do not have a rill, you can try doing it with your normal thread, that is the normal soft thread you use to stitch clothes and stuff. So you might definitely have one of those. So what you can do is cut a piece of thread and just make a knot. So you just have to make a knot and make a circle like so, and then you start turning it round and round like 3 or 4 times, not more than that, because it will be really tough to start threading then. And what you can do is you can gradually start keeping this on the place where you have a lot of hair, and from this side of my hand, this side, you will start opening it. So you open from here and then you open from here. It's vice versa. And from this side you can use the other side of the hand. And even the eyebrows you can do. It will take some time and definitely practice, because you have to keep on rotating it vice versa, once this, and this thread is still very stiff, so it might hurt your fingers. So again, it's advisable if you use a normal thread, that rill you get, what you can use for stitching your clothes and stuff, you can use that definitely and that also helps you to do your threading at home, and at the same time does not hurt your fingers, because there's a lot to thread around the eyebrows. So the toughest part, what I feel, is doing under the eyebrows, which is why you can already see that my upper lips are still done, my forehead kind of, so I can definitely work here, but under the eyes is little bit difficult. You need practice, and well, even I have done only twice or thrice, so even I am learning. So I hope you guys don't judge, but these are the few techniques that you can do at your home, and it's very easily available at your home, and you just need practice and patience. So I hope you guys enjoyed my tips and tricks for how to do threading at home, and yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And also one thing that you can notice is, after doing this threading and stuff, you might have hurt your skin a bit, so it's better to have an ice massage around wherever you have threaded, so it will cool down and it will not hurt you or give you that itchy feeling. So yeah, that is one thing that I would like to tell you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. Don't forget to like this video, comment if you like this video, and comment also what you want to see next. And yeah, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more new videos. Thank you so much for watching.